All right, good afternoon, everyone. Let's be absolutely clear. We have the best trade deal of any country in the world. Right now with the United States, we have 85% plus of our trade is free. We have the lowest tariff of any country in the world. That deal can be better. Both the President, President Trump, and I agree on that. We have a number of discussions. Our officials have a number of discussions on how that can be potentially structured. A lot of that will roll into this process of the review of what we call CUSMA, which is our agreement. You know this, but for everybody, agreement with the United States and Mexico. That review will start over the course of later this year. I mean, the individual country reviews, but the discussions will start later this year and into next year. With respect to the negotiations with the Americans, they're ongoing. We start from a strong position, but a position where we can make it better. And when the right deal is there for Canada, we will sign it. And from Canada's perspective, I'll finish on this. We are the largest per capita funder of Ukraine, humanitarian support, but also military support. We have been rightly aggressive in terms of our financial sanctions. We are ready to do more. Under Minister Champagne, I spoke to Secretary Bessent about this briefly today. Under Minister Champagne and Secretary Bessent, the G7 finance ministers are in discussions on further secondary sanctions. I referenced this in some public comments. So this is how to bring all pressure to bear to end this war. Thank you. The second is there is some alignment of tariffs with the United States. And I will highlight particularly in the steel sector, where we've been very clear in the approach that we have taken, and we had an open discussion I did with the Premier and our Chinese colleagues about that and the reasons for that. The fact is that North America has an integrated steel market. Canada has the most open steel market in the world. We can contribute to the competitiveness of many American industries, including the auto sector, and that's worth preserving. That's part of the discussions we're having with the Americans, but that is the first best use of Canadian steel and protecting those Canadian jobs, and this government is resolute about doing that. But there are other areas where, as I said, to go back to my first point, where we can expand. We had very constructive set of discussions which built on earlier phone calls, which built on exchanges between our foreign ministers, exchanges between our trade ministers. Those discussions will deepen. I expect to I will expect at the appropriate time to be meeting with President Xi Jinping, but continuing this dialogue with the Premier. Thank you.